Welcome to my review of Season 2, Episode 4 of The Boys. Nothing like it in the world. It's about to hit Amazon Prime Video everywhere tomorrow, so this is a spoiler-free review. Nevertheless, let's talk about it. I can't really give you a premise of this episode specifically without going into spoilers, so I'm just not going to do that. This episode focuses very much on Billy Butcher and Homelander, who to me are the highlights of the season, as they were in the earlier season, but it feels very much like every step they take in this season is very much built upon on what the first season gave us. Homelander is out of control, which ironically is what he is trying to get throughout the show. His arc in this season is very much trying to control everything and everyone, and he's becoming so unhinged, he's becoming so maddening. Every scene with him in this episode, just in the season in general, is filled with just tension. You have no idea what he is going to do next. He has his eye and ear on everything. He's basically a shadow lingering over everyone that you follow in this show. Whether it's some of the soups, whether it's the boys, it feels like there's no escaping Homelander, and that makes him very dangerous. And I think the show is doing a great job at showcasing just how far he's willing to go to have everyone in his grasp. And Billy Butcher, you guys know by now he's my favorite character. To me, this episode is crucial to two things when it comes to Billy Butcher. It shows that this dude really has a heart. It shows that this dude has really suffered. It humanizes him to a level that no episode up until this point has done, and I think it's brilliant how they do it. However, what the show also does, and this is something that I feel we lose sight of because we are in love with the boys. We like them because they're standing up to the man, they're fighting the power, they're fighting the corporations, they're standing up, they represent the people in general. But what this episode specifically does well is that Billy Butcher, he's not a good person. He has bad thoughts. He's a flawed man. He can have very positive qualities. He's human. He feels love. He feels loss. But he also has some preconceived notions that need a little bit of gray in there. He sees a lot of things really black and white. And I love how this show gives us a very human Billy Butcher, but also confronts us with the fact that he's not entirely a good person. There's some work needed to be done on Billy Butcher, psychologically speaking. It's understandable how he feels the way he feels, but the show is not afraid to prove to him and show to us, the audience, that he is very wrong in certain aspects of the way he thinks. One thing that I love in this episode is seeing MM being basically the father to Huey and Starlight in a kind of road trip as they go to try and find out about liberty, and it's one of the episode's biggest points. This trio gives us the levity in such a serious, heavy episode, and it's great character development. I like seeing what Huey is doing right now at this point, how he's advancing in his arc, and how he has no patience for this dude. Like, seriously, is losing it with Huey little by little. Because if you've seen my review of episodes 1 through 3 so far, you know that I've had lots of issues with how Huey is not doing a lot. In here, he's advancing a bit. There's finally something happening with Huey, and Huey proactively doing something to further the story and his character. The ending of this episode, however, goes back to what I've been saying about Homelander in this video. This man is dangerous. You do not know what he's going to do next. You do not know what he's thinking. You are just very, very afraid of him. And I have seen episode 5, so I'm going to give you a review for that as well. But this episode is very crucial for two main characters on two sides, Billy Butcher and Homelander. I feel this episode number 4 is very crucial to the show itself, but also for both these characters. So those are my thoughts on episode 4 of season 2 of The Boys. Let me know if you are excited for it. Let me know how you've been enjoying season 2 so far, my beautiful geekies, in the comments below. And go check out my review of episodes 1 through 3. And tomorrow I'll give you my review for episode 5, also without spoilers. So stay tuned for more early reviews of The Boys episodes, as well as early Netflix reviews, and many others, of course, in the channel. I hope to see you there. And so until then, stay beautiful, stay geeky, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video, because it really helps me and the channel out. But most importantly, above everything else, forever and always, love each other and love the movies.